Hi, this is MIcornus Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. We are continuing with the topic that speaks about the harsh truths that you need to know about. The harsh truths that you need to know about in this life. Now, as a young man, there are things that many people cannot tell you. But on this platform, we will tell you face to face. We don't actually hold back. We always want to tell you the harsh truths that you will turn around and make your life better. Because if we keep quiet about them, you may not be helped. Your life actually may be going to waste without you being aware. And this is the reason why we are tasked and we have found this upon our shoulders as church governance solutions and young men empowerment forum platforms to teach this to even our young people. We want to allow you to be able to be rational in your life and learn a lot and become a better person as we speak. And that is why these platforms, we always provide them to you so that you learn out of them. Now, the first harsh truth that I want to bring on the table for you is that you must remember that most people fake happiness while dying inside. And this sometimes we are not aware of it. And we see people being happy. We see people driving flashy cars. We see people staying in big mansions, seemingly happy. I want to say that again, seemingly happy. But in real sense, they're actually dying inside. They look happy. They look like everything is on top on top of the world. It feels like they have actually controlled everything, or they're under control and so on. But there are many people that are not even sleeping at night because they're stressed, they are pressurized by depressions and so on. There are those people that look so happy outside when you look at them. And this is the reason why some of our young men pressurize themselves, because you look at people, you think, wow, they've got it all in control. And I want to tell you now that that type of competition of judging people and thinking that they've got it under control is not true. There are people that are able to fake happiness. There are people that are able to fake joy and look like they've got everything. There are people that are able to fake peace and look like they've got it all. And sometimes you pressurize yourself by these people because you think that they got it all. But it's difficult to actually get the real sense of what people are going through, because those type of people that fake things, you may not know because they are the ones who knows. And therefore, you must be careful yourself not to fall into the trap of faking your own life, and because others are faking, and find yourself trying to also copy and imitate them while they're faking. So you find yourself actually in problems because you thought that they have got it all in control. And that is one of the harsh truths that you need to be aware of as a young man. And we emphasize this because young men have got a tendency of comparing themselves with other young men around. They've got a tendency of comparing themselves with other people. And that is why the pressure that we call peer pressure amongst young men is very prominent. And that is why some of the young men actually go into drugs, they go into robberies, they go into gangsterism as well, purely because they are actually yearning for power. They're looking for the happiness that they think others are having. They're looking for the joy that they think others are having, but only to find that those people are faking the happiness. And you are imitating them, and you are running your own life into ruins and drain. And therefore, you are actually losing your own life because you're comparing yourself with others. And I want to warn you about this, that this is one of the things that is a harsh truth and that people should know. The other harsh truth that I want to bring to you as a young man today is that no one is coming to save you. In life, no one is coming to save you. And sometimes we are actually sitting and thinking that there are people that will save our situations. And I want to tell you that no one is coming. You are responsible for your own life. You must be able to look after your own life. You must be able to take care of yourself. There's nobody who's actually coming to help you. Now, every man for himself in this life. You must make sure that you hustle yourself for yourself. And this is very important. As much as we do assist each other in life, but when you sit and think that somebody's going to save you, you're going to waste your time, because there may be people that are not even aware that you're struggling with any certain issue. And I want to emphasize also the fact that when you don't verbalize your issues, nobody would actually know in the real sense. And I've had many young men that will say, no, I don't want to trouble people. I'll never ask help from other people. I'll do things on my own. You are then perishing when you do that. Because sometimes the help that you're looking for is actually on the very same person next to you. And because you don't verbalize, they are not sniffing around to say, are you going through a problem? Because when you are looking good, you're looking okay, nobody can actually think that you're going through rough times. So therefore, it is very advisable as well on this platform that we advise you to verbalize and request help and shout for help where you need help. Because there are people that are not going to help you just because they are actually looking at you or next to you, but they need to know that they need to help you. They need to know that you need help so that they can actually step in and help you. But I want to tell you the harsh truth that if you fall to our arms and put yourself at an isolation corner somewhere and think that there's somebody who's coming to help you, you are not going to get anybody helping you, because people don't help you just because they will want to help you. People help you because they would have seen or known that you need help. And I want to emphasize that, because you cannot sit back and think that things will just fall into place. Please be aware of that, and we want to drive that there's nobody who's going just by rising up and going to say they're coming to help you, because they may not even know that you need help. Now, the other harsh truth that I want to bring on the table is that you will be judged no matter what you do. Whether you do right, people will judge you. You do wrong, people will judge you. So if you are going to sit back and say, I'm afraid people will judge me, they will judge you anyhow. So therefore, plan, articulate things, put the things into plan, and do exactly what you want to do. That's the only way you're going to be progressive in your life. That's the only way you're going to achieve something, when you start to plan and do according to your plans. I want to urge you as a young man to rise up where you are, dust yourself off, and be ready to attack, be ready to do the next move in your life. And I want to urge you as a young man to start to rise up to a level where you want to do things that are actually progressive for your own life. Plan them and do them. And whatever you dream, pursue your dreams. And don't wait for anybody from anywhere that you think they will help you. Because sometimes also when you are negative in your life, you think that people will judge you, therefore I cannot try this because people will judge me. You're actually delaying yourself. By the time you try to rise up, it is late. And because time is not waiting for you. And I want to urge you as a young man that please make sure that you're not afraid of being judged. Make sure that you're not afraid of anybody saying anything. You cannot do things because people are going to say this or that. You must do things that you deem necessary to do. Those things that you deem they are progressive for you to do. Those things that you deem that they are actually enhancing your own life. So it's very important that you embark on those things. And every plan that you do, you're not afraid of people judging you, because people will judge you whether you do right or not. People will judge you no matter what. And that's very important that we emphasize that. It's a harsh truth, I know, but it's a harsh truth that you need to hear, that people will judge you whether you do right or wrong. Now, finally, I want you to know also that your health is your greatest wealth. So therefore, it's very important, young men, that you take care of your health. There are many of us that are not aware that divine life or healthy life is very key, because that is the greatest wealth. Because you can always, the issues of money, you can always make money as long as you're healthy, as long as you're well, as long as you're doing well. Because what helps you, if you're going to accumulate all the monies in this world and you cannot enjoy the wealth because you're sick. So therefore, taking care of your own body and health is very important. And that is why we always here on this platform advise you need to exercise your body. You need to drink enough water. You need to basic things like sleeping well enough. And that is actually contributing towards your health. So it's very, very important then that you look at things that are risky to your health and avoid them. And look at things that are improving your health and please embrace them. And that's very important, because your health then becomes very key in your life. It's something that you can cherish forever. Because when you are healthy, you can do much more in your life. Now, as a young man, we want to urge you to be aware that your health is your greatest wealth. And that's why we need to say this as a harsh truth, that you take care of your life, take care of your health, take care of your good life. And therefore, things like drugs, please avoid them because they will actually run your health into drains. Please, things like alcohol, they are actually running your life into drains, and your health is being risked with that. Things like smoking, for instance, and remember that it's very important that we emphasize that as a young man, that you become very careful of that, because you might actually run your life into drains purely because you are not careful of what you do in your daily life. So your health is a great treasure. Your health is your greatest wealth. So it's very important then that you take care of your health and be careful to follow this cautious things that we are teaching right here, that you take care of your own health, and that is your greatest wealth. And I want to end up here today, your host, MIcornus Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. Remember, on this platform, we are developing ordinary young men into extraordinary men of wisdom, integrity, and character. And of course, we're doing this through kingdom principles. This was part 2 of this great topic and the harsh truths that you need to know. And I believe that you've learned quite a bit, and you will follow us on our social media platforms, our Facebook page, MIcornus Phokane, our Facebook page, Young Men Empowerment Forum. So please follow us on those platforms, like them, and make sure that you click notification buttons as well. Don't forget our TikTok account under MIcornus Phokane, our Instagram as well under MIcornus Phokane. So don't forget our YouTube channel is the one that is under Young Men Empowerment Forum. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like it as well. And we believe that you'll click notification button so that every time we've posted a video, you will be the first to be notified. May the good Lord bless you until we meet again with part 3 of this great topic. Allow me to check out right here and say cheers for now.